Ahoy! Back again on Monday, 30th of June. I guess it's the last day of the month. 12:43 here, and just looking at a community world again. My best score here, 23,411, which I think is beatable with like a perfect seed. So I'm going to try and do that. Try quite hard if I can. It's got 5 minutes and I've got moving on. I just noticed here that the last update date was the 22nd of May. So I think maybe Namibia is not in here, and nor is Vietnam, which I'm kind of thankful Vietnam's not in there. I tried guessing in Vietnam, even though I'm streaming from Vietnam, and I've been living here on and off for the past 3 years. I'm not good at Vietnam. So I think I'll just go in and play. I'll probably use some resources on this one to try and learn some things where I fail out a bit. So I guess initially my thoughts here are Romania. I don't know, just because the pole's painted at the bottom. This looks like a temporary pole here. I'm not too sure, but kind of interesting. I should have checked the street here. Interesting. Could be Lithuania or Russia. Or Ukraine. I guess it's probably Russia. It's got some massive mountains up the back here. I'm not sure actually how that would look in Russia. Kind of more like Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan border. But I don't think that can be right with that crossing. I think that's only like Russia, Lithuania and Ukraine. A flag would be useful here. Still not great on Russia, that's for sure. I did queue up a video on learning Russia, but I didn't get the chance to read it. This looks like a bird feeder here. That's cool. On the top of a birch or something. And then this blobby rock thing. And a fountain. It's they've made a little effort. Some homemade seats and things. I guess that's nice. I kind of think that's a Russian thing, but who's this? I don't know. I don't know who that is. And how recent that is. It's a nice tribute, I guess. They've gone to a lot of manual effort. This is a Formula 1 sign. Unfortunately, last night Piastri couldn't win in Austria. Got second, which is good. Limited any damage for the championship, but they do have the Formula 1 in Sochi. This does not make me think Sochi though. Although I think they had the Olympics, not the Winter Olympics in Sochi. Should I get baited by the Formula 1? Actually, it's not a great day for Oscars all around yesterday. Zigzag. Dropped out of the wild card, unfortunately. I saw both his games. He loves a 5-rounder, that's for sure. Yeah, this is like a Russian flag background, I think. In terms of where the mountains are that massive, I thought maybe down this region. I thought there were some mountains here. And it seems pretty consistent with what I've seen here before. Although I've not actually seen a town down here, just some remote kind of areas. There are some tree-lined avenues that look a lot different over here, I'm pretty sure. Just guess there. Okay, that was kind of a good vibe. The city was bigger, obviously. Kind of. 271 kilometers away. That is like a really good plonk for me in Russia, but still only 4,319 points, so I don't think this is going to be my PB on this map. got Fuma Trading Store here. It's kind of like in the Oriental font, which I think was invented in the US. Fuma Trading Scene. I guess this is Africa. It's not. Actually, they're driving left. Sweets, biscuits, and Zimbas. I do not know what Zimbas are. Kind of sounds South African as a kangaroo. Get baited for Australia here. Maybe Northern Territory, I guess. Little Hell. No, I can't read that. Little Habil Community Creche. It's got Chunky Poo, Big Thighed Poo, and then some generic stuff. It looks cool. I like the effort they've made. The chevron's consistent with South Africa. I've never seen this speed bump though. I wonder if it's actually Eswatini or something like that. Molawaneng PS. Driving left though. The soil's quite reddish. Kind of interesting. Maybe it's just somewhere in South Africa. What does this say? Boca Old Tents and Jumping Castles. I've seen Jumping Castle higher before. A shop, I thought it was in Mexico, but I don't recall. It was a few weeks ago now. I guess they come from somewhere. You see them around, but I've never thought about where they come from. Although I did go to a wedding in Australia, nearby Atherton, and they had a jumping castle, which is really cool. It's the first time I'd been on a jumping castle. At the age of 25 or something, 28. It didn't actually, it was less fun than I thought. It kind of built it up in my head as being a fun thing, but it's got the belt, like in Germany or wherever. I was trying to learn those. I've actually got the European crossing signs and bollards saved. I'll probably have to refer to that at some point. I think I'll just go South Africa here. Somewhere dry-ish. Not too big. Ritchie. I like Ritchie. How about that? Okay, I was further north. Kind of in the greener area. Fuma General Store. That was right where we were too. If I'd scanned for that, I could have found it in a million years. Asia here, I guess. Oh, maybe India, I think. Kind of try to work out. It's not Lao. Could be Cambodian though. I kind of get confused about the Cambodian language. Writing centre, so that's no help. Need to get to a bigger road, see which side of the road we're on. I kind of get a more of a Southeast Asia vibe for this. Got the tuk-tuk there, and we've got English, UK Construction and Civil Engineering. Don't think it's the UK. Sri Lankan Bank. Wow. I forgot about Sri Lanka. And I didn't forget about it. I just didn't think of it. I think Sri Lanka is probably good. I think the language is right. Can't check it on the map, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure that fits with Sri Lankan. Driving left, I think that's fine too. Cambodia, they'd be on the right. Stripy black and white pole, just trying to look at some other meta to try and stick it in my head. This rake thin guy hovering above the crossing. Looks kind of alien-esque as well. Big booty guy. Dit toa, as they say in Vietnamese. Big butt. Got a jazz club. Not too sure. Maybe this. I don't think it's downtown Kandy. It is quite a major road though. How big is this? I think relative to other cities in Sri Lanka, it's probably quite small. I'll go somewhere central. Could probably get the road number. What did this say? I forgot. Edmonton something something. No, Edmund. I don't know who Edmund is. It's very lush, a lot of palm trees. Okay. Maybe I'll go a little further north here. How about that? It was west of Kandy. 4,500 points because it's such a small place, but I don't know that I could have done any better there without expending a little energy. So this, oh, it's gone, is it? This no passing. I thought was, hello, it's got some bullet holes. So I think they're bullet holes or bird poop. Probably bullet holes, let's check the back. Maybe not holes, they didn't go all the way through, but yeah. Someone's taken a few shots at them. They don't like the no passing zones. I did spot this a couple of times in Pennsylvania. I thought that was maybe Pennsylvania specific, but apparently not, because then later I went Pennsylvania and it was a lot further west. This one got bullet holes? Yeah, it does. Someone's bored. Kids probably. Yeah, so that's this no passing, triangular no passing. It's not specific to Pennsylvania, unfortunately. Although I only have seen it in the north of the US. It's got a boat, so it's probably somewhere nearby a lake. Could be Michigan, Wisconsin, this zone. Cleveland, Pittsburgh. I guess these are the Great Lakes, or some of them. I would have thought this kind of looks south. Maybe. I don't really have a good vibe on the US, but kind of thought this looked swampy, like down south. Don't know if I can afford to go that because I've never seen this no passing down south. Maybe I should quick travel and see if I can find something interesting, something helpful. Traveling. I hate doing this. I want to get to the stage where I can no move. I could give it a shot, but I think it would be pretty boring and some pretty shocking scores. Maybe in a few weeks, if my skills improve. I kind of plateaued off a little bit. I think I learnt quite quickly and then I haven't had the time to dedicate to study, so this doesn't look coastal, so I guess that's a Lake District thing. I might actually go Pennsylvania, hedge near the lake here, but it could be a lot further west here. Yeah, it was Minnesota, was it? Minneapolis, Minnesota. Not in Minneapolis. Thief River Falls, Red Lake Falls. So this is the lake he was hauling they were hauling the boat to or from, I guess, Lower Red Lake. So 2,300, that was a pretty sad guess. And this is Thai. We've actually got the rail station name. Lam Phun. I'm not familiar with Lam Phun. So a lot of times I forget about that Thailand goes all the way down here. Am I really crabby? Am I really going to scan for Lam Phun? Just quickly, I guess. What did that say? A lot of the towns are not showing up, so it has to be a pretty big one if it's going to show up on the map here. The other option is I could find the rail line. Pattaya. Or, Thailand's kind of big. This looks like the rail here. No, it's a road. Or I could find a road number. That would be more convenient, I think. But how to do that? Difficult to say. Lam Phun Station. Or I could just plonk it anywhere. Head out here. See if we've got some numbers here. Painted Boutique Hotel. Boutique Hotel makes me think it's probably a touristy area. Got some fun characters for the kids here. This thing I've never seen before. I guess you sit in the middle and spin round. That's very cool. It's kind of safer than the other ones where they don't have any protection. The style on all of this is very nice. These big roosters, I'm not sure if they got springs at the bottom or you just climb on. Got a picnic table, there's a rat, which is always fun for kids. This train, I don't think it moves, but you can kind of use your imagination on that one. This is a really nice park. Playground, I guess I'd say. It's got a whole family of roosters and chickens. Some drums. Maybe not actual drums, but you just leave the trash there, which is a bit sad. They've got this bunny rabbit, which is cool. And a lamp, I think. It's like a miniature Thai lamp. That's really cool, and it's in amongst the trees. I'd give that one a 9 for uniqueness. It's really nice. Very cool. Hopefully no snakes. So I don't know where I'm going to go here. But we do have the train. I just don't know where the train line is. It's probably all over, but there must be one long distance train though. I'm guessing it's somewhere touristy. Oh, there's Lam Phun. Oh my gosh. No, Lampang, damn. I thought I blagged it there for a minute. Okay, well I'll go Lampang. It's got to be somewhere. Lam Phun? I guess it does strike me as somewhere touristy, so it must be around here somewhere. Or not. So let's go. Sri Lanka. Oh, I thought it said Sri Lanka, but Sri Lanka National Park. Wow. So that Lam Phun, that was a suburb of Chiang Mai. I thought it was Lam Phun. Maybe I mistook that. So I guess we're right at the rail station. 4932, that's good. That was completely a scan. Lucky scan, I think, there. So the US is what held me back, I think. What else? What's that? I was in round 2. South Africa, that wasn't great either. If I don't get any US, I could beat my score here. Or Russia, or probably Australia, unless it's obvious. Or Brazil. Yeah, I think there's a few countries, big countries, which are kind of holding me back from a good score, I'd say. So Pare Cruz, I'm not sure what Cruz means. Ferrocarril. A real rail vibe today. These bollards, I don't know. It's got to be Peru, right? On the 99 line, I guess. I do not know. I think it's got to be Peru with that, with these posts. Oops, cheers. Knocked the microphone with my coffee. Driving right, which checks out yellow centre lines. I'm pretty sure that's good. Got a place name up here, possibly. Chasquipama. I don't know Chasquipama. It looks Atacama Deserty. It's probably, is this the, this could be the Trans-American Highway, which should go through here somewhere, surely. I feel like Chasquipama's going to be difficult to find. It's got some big mountains and it's very deserty. It's got to be a fairly major road. Ica, Piso. Lima's quite dry. Chimbote. I'm going to go further. I'm going to go south of Lima. South of Nazca? Don't know. Got a rail line. I should really factor that in. Where's the rail? Surely the rail goes into Santiago. Or Lima, sorry. Gosh, wrong city. Wrong country. Surely the rail line's around here somewhere. Following the rail line's a bit bleak too. We've done that before in Ukraine with mixed success. I would have to say the rail line's probably got to be fairly coastal. I would think. I do not know that. I can't even find any rail line. Okay, I'm just going to plonk this south of Lima. How far? Fairly far. Close to Chile. Is there ocean around here? Just mountains. Somewhere like this. Oh, that's kilometre 99 for the train. Very nice. So we've got a big switchback here. Wow, it weaves around, I guess because of the mountains. Amazing. So that was 187 kilometres. I kind of got a good vibe there. More like a Chile vibe. My country streak's 7, so that's another thing to keep an eye on. I kind of want to get up to 20 or something. I guess this is Africa. Got bananas, pineapples, very tropical vibe. Some other things I can't quite make out. Odobiyi Uwuo. Don't know what to make of that. It's probably Nigeria, I guess. They're driving right. Ooh, interesting. It's kind of like a yellow backplate there. There's Milo. Must be like Australia's biggest export is Milo. Herbal centre. It's just the wooden poles here. And these big metal things. Job vacancy for teachers. There are a lot of schools throughout Africa. This guy's considering a mobile plan. Checking out the latest podcast. Looks like there's a street barbecue here. Yeah. Not open yet. That would be cool to see when it opens. Just a ton of tiny little stores. You wonder how... Hang on. This is Ghana, I think, with those taxis. You wonder how any of these little stores do enough business to stay in business. So I've noticed here in Vietnam there's a lot of convenience stores, but they all have like their niche little items. Like some will have pool toys and some will have like roast pork and fresh tofu and things like that. So it's They all have a USP, unique selling point. It's a tiny little hut. I think that's another mobile phone place. I guess Ghana. I'm not sure about where in Ghana. Tekeman, maybe there. Ooh, it was actually Kumasi. I nearly went Kumasi. I didn't think it was big enough, but streak of 8. Now, somewhere coastal. Coast to the east. Try not to forget that. Tend to screw it up sometimes. Yellow centre lines. It's kind of Indonesia, I guess. I think. I think that's right. Rabies. Yeah, it's kind of surprised me when I was in Vietnam. Initially, everyone's afraid of stray dogs. Not that you shouldn't be anyway, but they have rabies in Vietnam, so it's like you've got to be doubly cautious of stray dogs. There's the Indonesian flag. I'm just not sure what part. Lombok, Timor. I think I got when I was practicing, I saw Timor before and thought, oh, I like Timor-Leste, but it wasn't. It was actually over here. Here's Lombok. Pelabuhan. And the water is to the east. It's got to be over this side or somewhere here. I think if it's actually on Lombok, this is going to be a fairly good guess anyway. I wonder if it's Lombok. It does look like that kind of resorty kind of town, potentially. There's something going on down here, but I don't think I can get there. Let's guess there. Oh wow, it was on the peninsula. 4993. That's by far my best Indonesia guess. Even with the Jakarta guess, I'm never getting that close. Probably could have spent a little more time there. It's a Hacienda Casa Grande, which is Spanish. There's this pretty big hill here, and again, dusty as heck. Casas Alcalde. They're not flags at all. Got the Argentinian bins here. Or mail delivery. Sometimes it looks like they put mail in there as well. You don't want to mix those two up, really. This is junk mail, so that's fair. Local communal multiple, San Jose de Paye Nuevo. Just not too sure about this plate. Normally the Argentinian plate's pretty consistent. It's not yellow, so it's not Colombia. Why did I think Argentina? I've forgotten. Did I just hallucinate Argentina? Maybe. Should probably travel a bit further. Oh, because of the bin. Okay, that's sometimes in Brazil as well. Could this be Brazil? I think Oh, I wonder about Bolivia with the hat. Or Panama. Probably Bolivia. These barren mountains kind of make me think of Bolivia. Kind of don't recall the Bolivian flag. Should probably check after this. Some construction underway. I don't think any of these are Bolivian. Such happy dog. Hopefully no rabies in Bolivia. I kind of wager there are. Torre Fuerte. Health tower, I think. So all I can see is that it's Spanish language. I think I'll drop this in Bolivia. Probably could look around a bit further. What's my streak 9? I don't really want to screw this up though. Kind of dry and mountainous. In here. Yikes, it was Peru again. It's nearby. Lost my streak. What was the Bolivian flag? I can't quite remember offhand. Okay. Red, yellow, green with something in the middle here. We've got bobs. Predominantly blue plate, which is interesting. It's got pare as well. I thought bobs might be US, but no. This is very futuristic. It kind of reminds me of my impression of what Brasilia would be like, but writing left? That couldn't be right. Couldn't be correct. Black back of the pole, of the sign. Let's check out some language. Yeah, this could be Brasilia. This is just the impression that I get. It's like futuristic based on like a 1960s impression of the future. Martin, I don't know about that. Some kind of shopping centre. Definitely Brazil, which I'd already figured that out. And we've got the Brazilian pole. I think I'll just drop this in Brasilia. Otherwise I'm going to agonise over everything. I think initially there wasn't any coverage in Brasilia, but now there is. I don't know when that dropped. Shopping here. Okay, it wasn't. It's nearly 1,000 kilometres away in Sinop. Even if I'd seen Sinop on a sign, I wouldn't have known where it was, so I'm not too unhappy with that. Building my streak again. 19,503 despite that. Pretty shocking Brazil. Now Europe. You kind of get a disorientation when you're playing GeoGuessr. Going from Europe to Africa to South America, Russia, this could be Europe, or Asia, depending. You kind of wonder, like, it's probably like world travellers get that on a much more major scale. So I've got this pole, which should be France, I think. That language looks French. In terms of where we'd be, I'm not too sure. It's very green. Green farmland. I do not have a vibe on green farmland in France. Quite flat. I love overgrown poles like this. Very cool. Even if I got a place name, I'm not sure that would help me too much. They've got deer. You also get a deer sign like in a lot of other European countries, but I'm pretty sure France is good here. And there's a French bollard. No place names exactly. Le Magal? Magal? It's got like a tombstone here. I think it's not a tombstone, it's some kind of historical marker or something. I'm just going to have to plonk here in France, which is bigger than you think. I'm just going to go southeast of Paris. No, it was a lot further west. Not too much around there. That's a shame. 4,000 points there, 400 kilometres away. Italy maybe, or it could be Albania. I think Italy. Seems fine. Mountainous, so I guess, and the shutters on the windows. I keep forgetting to look for shutters on the windows for Italy. Got a bus. Look at how many windows it's got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 passenger windows and 1 driver's window. Outrageous. It's like that. Got an Alpy feel here. I love these bins. Very good. Alpine looking bins with the wood veneer on the outside. It's very vivid blue on the crossing. I've got to try and memorise the crossings. I've tried so hard so many times and it just like does not stick. Some of it sticks, a lot of it doesn't stick. Especially these similar looking ones. It's the Italian and Albanian bollard. I think it's probably somewhere up here or further. Maybe I should go central. It's not on the lake, so it's not Como. Maybe Trento. No, somewhere smaller than Trento. Feltre? 100 kilometres away. It's always further west in Italy up the north than I think. Borgo Chies. I didn't put an Italian spin on that Italian accent. So this is probably Bangladesh or somewhere in India. I guess there's no water around, so it could be India. What about look for a power pole, a utility pole, more precisely, I guess. It's got this interesting thing. Is this a special tree or just the entrance to something? I certainly think India here rather than Bangladesh. I should probably just plonk it somewhere. I'll do my standard plonk in India. It's never worked out for me, but, or maybe a couple of times around here. 619 kilometres away. It was nearby Lucknow, which has got a really interesting shape to it. Anyway, that was miles away. Extend my streak to 4. Very good. And white centre lines here. Kind of curious. Let's make sure everything's going okay. Ooh, Cyrillic, interesting. Something about hugging trees. There's kids nowadays and they're tree hugging. Maybe this is some kind of plantation, carbon offset plantation or something. I don't know. I'm 100% speculating there. Not a great speculation. So just a bunch of pines. I guess this is probably Russia. Don't know what to make of all this. It's definitely something to do with the forest here, but I'm not too sure. Maybe I should just plonk this in Russia. I don't think we're getting to anything. In terms of pines, I have no idea. Ooh, it was actually Ukraine. It was. There's always an option, 1711, and my streak is back to 0. There's something up here that could be useful. Could be not useful. It's just silage. Which could be anywhere, it's kind of ubiquitous. Accidentally opened up edge, which I certainly don't want to do. Okay. Short dashes on the side with a streak of 0. I think I'll just plonk that here. Oh, it's Estonia. I didn't check for white flowers. 17647. That could have been a lot better. Spark Kelbayog. What are they looking at? It's kind of overwhelming. Kelbayog is the place. 74th anniversary Charter Day. October 16, 22. The City Sports Centre. Going left here. There's a lot of cyclos and tuk-tuks. This is the Philippines. Potentially. TikTok challenges. Something disturbing about it, that's for sure. I think it's probably the Philippines. It's just the impression that I get. It's kind of a busy city too. By a creek. I've got Total. I'm not familiar with Total petrol stations. There's lighting, which is kind of odd. Be honest. No. Not today. Dix E3. I'm not laughing at that. Okay, I'm just going to put this somewhere nearby Manila. I've never had Angelas before. Maybe that sounds good. Oh, here it is. Barangay. That's a shame. With more, and it was nearby a river. I should have actually checked for that anyway. I doubt I would have scanned this far down. 551 kilometres away, but kicked off my streak again, so that's good. Streak of 1. Some possum guards. Just a bit suspicious here. Just flicking in and out of the seasons. Here we go. It's New Zealand. Interesting. Initially thought maybe Tasmania, and I didn't want to open my mouth and say Tasmania because it seemed like it could be quite embarrassing. Is New Zealand kind of open? I really don't know about New Zealand. There's a bunch of cows, like a whole bunch of cows. And pines. Not much else. Don't know what to make of it. I'm just going to go kind of somewhere flat. I thought Tasmania initially, so maybe somewhere down here. Is it a valley? I don't think it's a valley, it's just a really flat area. So I should go somewhere really non-mountainous. Pudding Hill, nearby Pudding Hill. Okay, it was actually really pretty coastal. Fortitude Farm was nearby, and Richmond. So it was 140 kilometres, not too bad. At least it wasn't all the way north in the North Island. Surely there's bollard potential here. I am getting slightly better at bollards. Not great, but slightly better. Just checking that everything's going okay with OBS. I managed to shut it down or something. Oh, I think that's a Spanish no hunting sign. They're always lurking somewhere. Oh my gosh. There. I think it is. So we're in Spain. I don't know if other countries have them. I've never experienced it, so... Spain with some really spiky looking cacti. I think that's an intentional, like, organic fence. Very cool. So mountains to the south. I don't really have a vibe on Spain either. I don't know why I keep saying that. I have no vibe on anywhere. Maybe Bhutan. Not really. I've had some pretty bad guesses in Bhutan, even though it's a really tiny place. San Marino, Monaco, something like that. So here's a sign. Oops, I didn't even pass it yet. We'd need a road, I think. Even a place name's probably not going to be too helpful. This is Jumbo Bollard. Monumento Natural Mina la Jayona. I think it's just a hill. I don't see the big deal. And they got the cow too. I like this. It's like a bull with udders, or a bull with a package, a gentleman's area, and they got the deer here as well. I was trying to think what the difference between this deer and the deer we saw earlier was. Not too sure. I'm just going to plonk this somewhere. It's mountains south. I don't know about mountains. They could be really big mountains a long way south, or not very big mountains, not too far south. I always think mountains are north. I don't think they'd be coastal, right? Maybe we're on the north coast. This looks pretty dry. Maybe like this, somewhere in here. Okay, it was kind of north of Seville. 3,727. Shocking. More Spanish. Andino kind of makes me think of the Andes. No... I can't roll an R, so... Arroje basura en la vía. I don't know. Don't run over cyclists riding in the road. Don't throw trash. I don't know. I'd count this as extreme hilly. Yellow centre lines. The little fellow there, just waiting to shine some shoes or something. Got gumboots on. Probably working the poor thing. Looks too young to be working, but it's probably working the farm. I don't actually know if this is Peru or Argentina or what. Colombia. Don't know about the double rails, double guard rails. That's probably a thing, I don't actually know. And these back-to-back chevrons, black on yellow. Switchback road. Kind of reminds me of Colombian roads in the mountains, but I'm sure that's true of anywhere in the Andes. Kind of travelling backwards, sideways. It's very twisty. The reason I get the impression that like, this is like a Colombian road is because I took a bus one time in Colombia through the mountains, and it was very, very twisty. It took ages because you couldn't really get up any speed, but I needed to go to the bathroom, and I saw kind of like a straight section ahead, rushed to the bathroom to take a whiz, and peed all down my leg, and I had to sit in my own pee for like another 3 hours. In retrospect, I should have sat down to pee. It didn't occur to me. Don't know about the dress, whether it's, actually the signs don't have a Colombian cross, so I can probably rule out Colombia. I wondered about Bolivia. Looks like there's some infrastructure work underway, and this road looks really fresh. So I don't know what to make of that. My streak of threes are risk here. I think I'm just going to go Bolivia. The one in South America, not in Africa. Somewhere up here. There's a nice windy road. Can't actually make out the roads here. Maybe there aren't any roads. Maybe it's not populous enough. I don't know if it gets like this in Bolivia. But where else? Peru. Maybe I'll just go Peru. On the 5N. It was Ecuador. I never think of Ecuador. Gosh. Vexing. So I've got a yellow and black pole with a little red tag at the top. I guess that's a snow pole. Man, you'd have to be keen to get somewhere if you're driving this road in the snow. These interesting kind of pine trees as well. I'm not sure that they're pine trees. I think we get them in Australia. I don't know what to make of that. The yellow and black, I'm not too sure either. That could be, well, Botswana, but it's not Botswana. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to fast travel, see if I can get to the bottom of the hill here. I kind of think South America again, but kind of a bit stumped as well. Italy? Not sure. Ooh, wait, that car could have been a help. Where is it? Could be Argentina. That's my best guess at the moment. I think I will go Argentina, just fairly far south. You need a mountainous area. I don't know. Can't really find anything. There's not too many roads down here, I guess. Maybe I should just plonk it regardless of the road. It couldn't be all the way. This couldn't be all the way Tierra del Fuego way. Go here. Okay. Whoops, I didn't mean to open the map there. 900 kilometers away. Yeah, that's the kind of road I was looking for. I kind of committed a bit too south there. Okay, well, I'm glad I got the right country. It's funny you couldn't see the dot up close. Strin Grotli or Otter on the 15. Try and sit up straight. What if Go Ranger? Just want to have a quick look at these poles again. It's in Norway. I'm not sure about Denmark if they have snow poles. I just thought that signage looked a bit Danish. What about this bollard here? think, why is the blur there? Vexing. I think that could be Norway or Finland. On the 15. I don't know why I don't have confidence here, but I think it's Norway. There's the road numbers. Not the 15. Mouse is getting a bit clicky. I've got to readjust my small blanket. 18. 134. Surely the 15 would be around here somewhere, if at all. I'd have more confidence that we're in Norway if we had something with the O with the dash through it, which I'm not sure what's called, but should I check Finland? I don't think so. E12, E18. I'm sure Finland has the snow pole with the white at the top. Fairly sure. Wait. Garanja? Was that it? No. Strin. Somewhere in here, surely. 13. Yikes. I don't know, somewhere in here, surely. Okay, that's fine. There's the 15. Oh my gosh, how did I not see it? I've got numero blindness. I'm glad I've got the right country there. It's probably... Here we go, this is Denmark. We made a lot more of that than I needed to. I think it's Denmark. It could be Norway again. So, what would I need to see? Something else, like some signage, or actually, what is Circle K? I think this is Denmark. It's a cool looking bus there. 5 windows. This is probably Copenhagen. Copenhagen. I think they had this. The thing I thought I saw was the sign with the it was Danish, with the pole extending all the way across the top. I don't know the reason for it, but it's very cool and distinctive looking. That's probably why, because the Danish are quite cool and distinctive looking. I think we'll go Copenhagen. If it's not, then it's going to be the worst Denmark guess ever. Aarhus. That's 153 kilometres. Anyway, got the right country. Streak of 3. And somewhere dusty here. In Brazil again. Maybe I should just plonk it. These are planted palm trees. Oh my gosh. How do I get pines and palms confused? My brain's talking and thinking at the same time, which is not a good mix for me. Boa Viagem. I wonder if that's... that could be a place. Boa Viagem. Since 1917. The Lions Club? Maybe? Did it say Boa? It did. Like Boa Vista. I don't know. It's a Brazilian flag, in case you didn't get it. Here we go. A lot of towns seem to have this. Serrahiras. Lugar Bom de Viver. I forget what lugar is. It's something, the good life. I think there are actually some natural pines here. Palms, cripes. Maybe I'm thinking of piranha pines. I'm looking for those in case. I think I've come across them twice. And it was always good. SRRO. Colorado de Oeste. West Colorado. Is this BR for Brasilia? 435. Possibly. Some cool farm architecture there. Next to the hotel next to the cattle yard. Very cool. It's a very long, skinny hotel. Hotel Hanami. What an odd hotel. Made of concrete by the looks. Fairly unadorned. Got a lot of bin space, so that's good. So Brasilia, is that a state actually? No, not really. But we could be 400 kilometres from Brasilia. I'm not too sure. Gurupi. Sinop? Was Sinop a place? Maybe from a previous round, I think. Vilhena. I don't know, I'm just going to plonk it somewhere here. The coastal side, I think. Montes Carlos? Claros, sorry. I thought it was Monte Carlo. San Francisco. Colorado. So it's like trying to will this into existence. I don't know, somewhere here. Not really. 1,836 kilometres away. There's Vilhena. Oh, the 435 was the road number. I'm sure it said 435. Which way did I go? Where's that hotel? I probably went this way, did I? Yeah. Yeah, 435, so that was a road number. Would I have been able to scan for that? Knowing my luck, I wouldn't have found it, so it's a shame. Got the country streak though, 4. Free Palestine. Smoking area, hawking area. No, Smouse area. What is Smouse? Smouse? Don't know what's going on here. Kind of thought Africa. Murraysburg sounds South African. Stade Suisse, Murraysburg. I'm not familiar with Murraysburg, but that certainly sounds South African. Got the Lucky 7. Is that a legit Lucky 7? Stores right where you live. I think it is. It's just the signage has been cooked. Upside down stop. I'm not sure if that's a matter. The R63. This is helpful. Graf Rinet. Look at these. I don't think I've seen that before. That's very... The little one with the belt. It's cool. The yellow front plate. So what was it? The R63. I was going to say 36. Surely they have R roads here, right? Unless it's a different country, like Kenya. A roads. No, I cannot even memorize which has are roads and which has different roads. Surely South Africa has some roads. Here we go. R67. What am I looking for? 63. You'd think because I found the 67 that getting the 63 would be easy, but I have a feeling it's going to be a pain in the neck. Hang on. There's the 63. Very nice. Now how long is it? It's always like 100... always 3,000 kilometres long. Outspan safaris in the lodge. So we're looking for, on the 63 had the Graf Renat. Bishow Park. Thorn Park. Yeah, look how long this road is. Yoicks. Adelaide? Not that Adelaide. Bedford. Oh, it was Murrayville, was it? Murraysburg. We're in Murraysburg. And the 63 just goes on and on and on to here. Okay. So we just need to find this graph place. Now no towns are showing up, that's a bad zoom. Stop and rest. 63 goes this way. Going past Cookhouse and the Cookhouse Wind Farm. Kingsvale Cemetery, Bedford. No. Collindale. Can't get the zoom that fits for Murraydale or graph whatsoever. So I think it kind of goes from here to here. I'll just go midway. Nearby Adelaide. Oh my gosh. There's Murraysburg. It was actually on the 63. It was. Oh, and there's Graf Renat. Just the zoom wasn't right. The Three Sisters. We've got those in Australia. Yikes. Spilt my coffee a little bit. There's Aberdeen as well. And Petersburg. A lot of borrowed names, obviously, because of the heritage, I guess, but 220 kilometres away, despite getting the right road, finding the right road. Tuxtla, I think that's I thought that was in Mexico. But I do not know that to be true. KM 139. Bart Simpson and these hands with a love heart. KM 139. Not too sure. It could be a Mexican bollard. What else do I know? So this is a divided road, so the yellow centre fits. Just want to see that sign in the tree there. It's got palm trees. Remax, okay. Apparently they're everywhere. I think this is .mx. I should probably look for Tuxtla. I don't know where it is though. It rings a bell, but I just don't know where it is. Quick scan. Whereabouts? Probably coastal, I guess. There we go. Tuxtla. Kilometre 139 or something. Here we go. We're on the 180. Frontera is 104. It actually says Mexico there. Brilliant. On the 180. Here's the 179, the 190, here's the 180. Kind of coastal, that looks good. Frontera. So what direction is that? East. And he's heading to Tuxtla. 100 kilometers east. And what else? Can I get back a little bit without losing it? Ah, the bus is in the way. It says something else is 26 kilometers east. So that's with a V. So it should be somewhere along here on the 180. Is this the 180? I've kind of lost it. The 180 goes down here. And now I've lost Frontera. Is it Villahermosa? Yeah, it is. It's 26 on the 180. So where does the 180 pop out here? Here. Buena Vista. Is there a river nearby? What about the other side? Doesn't say. 26 kilometers from Villahermosa on the, it's probably somewhere around here, right? How far is that? Maybe a little further. Here. Oof, I didn't even click on the road. If I had, that would have been a 5k. What an idiot. Sometimes I amuse myself. Anyway, let's have a look here. Sometimes I amuse myself with my stupidity. It's not necessary to get a 5k, but 20681, still not there. Can't quite read what that is. I think it's Spanish again. This is set up for driving right with Mexico again, maybe. Just give me that same round again. I can get it this time, surely. Not sure about this shoulder on the road. It's kind of interesting. I've not really come across that before. Looks like a soft shoulder. Progranos Acopo. I don't know that that's helpful. I guess Mexico probably has some good signage, so they'd be driving right. Jump over here. Again, I think the bollard's probably okay for Mexico. Just want a nice sign with somewhere I know about on it. We're heading kind of northish to southish. It's very flat, very green. Originally, I'm not sure about Mexico. Apparently we're on the way to nowhere because there's no signage indicating anything. Should I travel for another 3 minutes like this? Maybe. Actually, that last one, I kind of got the vibe, the basic region based off a bus, so it wasn't exact, but that's kind of where they're on the way to. So this should be helpful. Surely this says something. Normally you'd think an overpass would have some information on it. Not in this circumstance. Nope. Vexing. Just gonna plonk this somewhere really flat. Is there mountains over there or just wispy sky? Ooh, mountains over here. To the east. There's water as well, I think. Water and mountains to the east. Where do they have mountains? Here. No, that's a bad guess. I don't know. Really don't know. We're not on a coastal road or anything like that. somewhere around here. I'm just going to plonk it. Not quite. It was a ways north, 336 kilometres on the 339. What was that? Was there water? Maybe not. It's just an illusion. Or maybe this fills with water sometimes. 4,170. Got the Marlborough sign. You don't see that very often anymore. Government warning. I guess this is Indonesia. I wonder if I should just plonk it. The Lions Club's pretty prominent. Hello, what's he got cooking? That's a really cool setup he's got. There's a whole bench space. Can't get the other side of him, unfortunately, or them. Now I've lost them. Yeah. Difficult to say what they've got, but I guess pork products. I hope. This kind of looks... driving left. Is it driving left or driving right? Is this the divided road? Is this the Philippines? The bus looks Filipino. No, it can't be. Driving right though. Indonesia drives left, surely. Kind of stumped. A flag would be helpful. Pelian, Sabang. It's Korean on the side there. That's helpful. I guess it. I don't know. Is it Philippines? It was. Just with that cigarette advertising, I just thought straight away it was Indonesia, but it couldn't have been. And the buses didn't look Indonesian. Well, they looked Filipino, so you got to trust the clues. Is it Greece? I think that's Greece. Certainly looks like Greece. Could be a Greek island, Mykonos or something. It could be here. Whenever I think we're on an island, it's actually here. Naxos. It's kind of hilly. This is mountainous. What about here? Why not? It's kind of a good guess. Not quite right. But kind of good. I'm kind of happy with that. I got the island vibe and the mountain vibe. Just didn't quite nail the exact island. 58 kilometres away though. Streak of 9. This is Poland, I guess. We've got a Polish, we do have a Polish bollard. Should probably just plonk Poland. .pl. There's a lot of clues to Poland here. Driving eastish, westish. Probably just go central. Save myself any effort. Oh, that wasn't too bad either. 130 kilometres. And now Africa, I guess. Which is actually proving to be a bit more difficult than Europe. I'm driving right here, I think, with yellow plates. So it's Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda. I guess Uganda here. Can't travel any further this way. What are they selling? Some kind of food. It's probably for set up for the workers here. Working construction. It's kind of interesting here in nearby where I'm living in Ho Chi Minh City. They've got a lot of house construction, and there's just like a curbside coffee shop just popped up in loving memory. I haven't seen that before. Selling eggs here. Coffee shop just popped up because there was a bunch of construction workers. So just go where the business is. A Guinness? Yeah, it is. I don't know if that's an official Guinness sign. What does it say? Creamy and cold. I'm sure normally Guinness isn't served ice cold. I don't know, I'm just getting a Uganda vibe here, but it could definitely not be. I'm on a streak of 10, so I kind of want to get it right. I'll just go nearby Kampala. Oh my gosh, it was Ghana. What an idiot. I think those buildings were painted for Ghana. Disappointing. What's with the yellow plates though? Not too sure. Just going to take a quick whiz break and then come back for another 45 minutes or so. Should be quick. I'm pretty quick at that kind of thing. I'll be back soon. I'm back. That was quick. As promised. Lost at 10. That was a bad get too because I've got to get better at Africa. So I should plump quickly here. Actually, not too sure. Is it Kyrgyzstan or Kazakhstan or somewhere in the northern hemisphere? Possibly Russia. I think I'll go Kyrgyzstan. Is there a lake nearby? Maybe not. Maybe it's Kazakhstan. Mountains north. Just a quick plonk here. The lake was nearby. I just didn't see it. I didn't spend too long scanning. 300 kilometers away. Now this is going to be Ecuador or something. I do very badly at Ecuador. Is this India? Driving right. Now I've confused myself completely. Tecate. So it's Spanish? Mexican beer, surely. Driving right. This is Guatemala. I think the pole's painted for Guatemala. Are there other poles painted? Yeah. I think it's probably Guatemala. Which would explain the bus. It looks Philippines bus. Blinged up. 58 kilometers away. 4846. Very nice. Streak of 2. I think there's some signage up here. I'm just going to zoom. Oh no, that's a red house. Okay. Let's just check for some plates or some language. It's got Vey. I think that's how it's pronounced, Vey. Do I have that in Estonia? I think. I forget. Is it Germany? can I not remember that? Okay, somewhere a bit bigger. TN. What about Latvia? I completely have forgotten where Vey is. It's one of the, like, that's Ela. Is it Germany? They have Vey. Not too sure. No, nothing in Latvia. I should probably look around for some other things. Surely something will be obvious, something will jump out at me. It's a home playground, which looks pretty cool. Surprised that doesn't have a domain on it. Vestre. Pretty sure this is Europe, despite not having a blue strip there. That one does. If I could remember what country has Vey, that would be splendid. What else? Wow, that's the most detailed bus sign I've seen. Normally they're fairly basic, a few windows, but that one's like a blueprint. Square feet. That's not Germany. Skolda. Square feet. Is this Sweden or something? Surely not. I think they had 5 steps. Yeah. Okay, that's like Norway or Sweden or... Okay. Now I know what region I'm supposed to be looking in. Got a minute left. Sweden. Finland. Norway? Just looking for Vey. I don't know. I guess it's Sweden, I'm not too sure. Go somewhere there. It was Norway. Gosh. I thought the guy with the hat... Yeah, okay, I just didn't scan in close enough to see Vey. The guy with the hat. Handsome guy with the hat is Norway. He's a cool dude. On his way... what's that? On his way home from work, I'd wager. Riding on the left. No, right. Left. Okay. These look like rice fields. I wonder if this is India or something. Yeah, it could be. Here we go. The rice is growing. I think before it was ready to harvest or just after harvest. I guess this is in India somewhere. I think. Camera quality is not bad. I'm not sure if they've improved it, but it was pretty shocking at some stage. It's quite rural, so I'm not thinking I'll get a good guess here. Not even like entirely sure that it's India. Just a left-hand drive, riding left. These poles, I don't think they're not the trident poles that you normally see in India. There we go. It's like after harvest, I think. A lot of palms. Tried to say pines again. Palms. Not entirely sure. It's in Bangladesh. Just gonna go India, somewhere near Bangladesh. Probably to the west. It was Peru, what an idiot. So there wasn't riding left. Skip quickly away from that one, that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. So ocean south here. Shocking. Illegal dumping of grass cuttings. Oh, there's a fine. I think it's in rupees. Or ringgit. Household refuse. It's 500 Rs. Builder's rubble is 2,000. Currency units. Ebb Lane. Something very unusual about this place. What's with the R currency unit? Rupees. Gmail, you jerk. Just a .com email address. 072 though. Driving left. What about Rand? What about Rand for South Africa? That would make some sense. The ocean was south. It's a lot of walled properties. Could be right at the tip of South Africa, right to the south. I'll give that a shot. What's the option here? Still Bay. Is there a bay? Maybe. It's probably bigger than Still Bay though. Don't know if it's Cape Town. Maybe a suburb of Cape Town. Let's give that a shot. It was Margate. Nearby Margate. Not in the UK. It was Ramsgate. Also not in the UK. Chefs on Marine. I wish I'd seen that. Southern Comfort on the Pool. So it was 1,100 kilometres away. Shocking. And now we have this Russian looking kind of thing, but I don't think this could be Mongolia, of course, but that was a bit of a giveaway. Just going to look to see, if I hadn't looked around, would I have gotten Mongolia? Probably. The landscape's just a lot of nothing, and the bollard, very nice, so I would have got Mongolia. I don't know if I can get close here. It's kind of going north-south. Just kind of inclined to go nearby Ulaanbaatar. I thought the signs would have some a translation in Latin script, but no. There's egg. So what's this one? Ending in is kind of a double N. Wow, even Mongolia, surely the population of Mongolia is not super huge, but it's got a lot of places to scan for. There's choir. I'm not going to do that though. I'm just going to plonk it here, nearby Ulaanbaatar. Yikes. It was all the way west. Just going to check the population of Mongolia. Whoops. Huh? No. It's 3.4 million. Insane. So we're nearby. Ooh, interesting. Nearby Venus, and we've got Arabic. Famously also terrible at Arabic countries, Arabic speaking countries. Pick a something, get a something. So the plate is not yellow, so it's not Oman. It's got Dubai, it could be Dubai. Do they have a flag? Kind of would like to think I would have got it without reading, but I guess reading's part of it. Reading's not cringe. A touch of class over here. I'll just plonk it. Surprised there's kind of some big buildings back here. You never see the Burj Khalifa or anything. Well, I haven't. You think it'd be visible from just about everywhere. I don't think it's called that anymore anyway. They changed the name. Dubai Pacific Pest Control. I don't know why I laugh at that. It's just, why have they got a storefront? Difficult to say. So Dubai is here. I'm not actually sure where the tall building is. It's probably listed here somewhere. Anyway, I guess we're downtown here. I didn't think we were near the Palm or anything like that. Here. Kind of okay. It's a lot more central than I thought, actually. The airport is right there. That's so convenient. Must be annoying as heck for residents, but really convenient. Mitchell Road. I bet this giveaway has red on it. It does. New Zealand. I'm getting better. I've really struggled to identify New Zealand in the past. Got the bollards. I don't know. Probably nearby where we were before, but I can't remember where that was. Somewhere here. Wow, that was all the way south. Disappointing. Anyway. This could be a German bollard. Or not. Some very similar kind of bollards. No, it's not, I'm sure. Sortie Discowers. And this back-to-back chevron, I'm pretty sure is not German. So what other places have it? It's probably Luxembourg. It's kind of a windy road. Should just plonk it. It's not even worth trying to reach and guess Luxembourg. Is that a park bench here? Yeah, a park bench, just looking very closely at those trees. Kind of an odd thing. In my opinion, opinions vary, obviously. CR122. CR122, okay. So let's have a look and see if there are any CR roads. So there's probably the yellow roads here. There's 123 and 120. 123 still. 124, 125, I don't see the 122. Which is the way it always goes. You can see every number except the one that you want. Sometimes the map is mislabeled, so it's probably the 123. Here's the 122. I take that back. PR 2.0, I don't know. It's probably a place starting with PR somewhere on the 122 here. I'm just going to plonk it here. On the 122 though. Why am I spending so much time about this? Just plonk it anywhere, who cares? Okay, it was 5.6 kilometers away. Wow, it was actually nearby the A7. Oh, that was that tunnel as well. I don't think that was the one. It's a different tunnel, I thought. Not to worry. Got a hairpin bend there, a couple of them, nearby Platzwald, whatever that is. Okay. It's got this S, which I keep forgetting what is. So it's got the bus shelter. It's Twee, a Twee bus shelter. It doesn't have a bin or a timetable or a bus stop sign. It does use all of the seating allowance though, which is good. I'm trying to see the roof. I think it might be actual tile. Possibly. Difficult to say. This shade of green is particularly attractive. I would give this a I don't want to downgrade it too much because it's kind of cute, but I have to give that a 4, unfortunately. I can't go higher than a 4 on that one. It's nice that an effort was made, but it's not a great bus shelter. So it is Turkey. And they've got the fake police car. Traffic Policy. Very crafty. Gone. Got bulldozed. Yeah, I haven't actually seen that before, I don't think. So this has got an 032. So I guess this is kind of central. Marpessa Blue Beach Hotel, 4 kilometers to the south. So I wonder if the ocean's down there. It'd be kind of Yassilovasic. Where's Turkey? So I think it's central based on the phone number. And if there's a Blue Beach Hotel to the south, it would have to be somewhere here, right? Yassilovasic. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Where's the intersection? Where did we start? Hang on. Okay. So Yassilovasic, we're on the turn off to it from the main road, which I'm not sure which the main road is here. There's a roundabout of sorts. It's a straight road. Losing confidence in actually being able to 5k this. What else is there? There's a bus shelter, the roundabout, and we're going east-west, like here. Where's the Blue Beach Resort? I don't see it. It's a divided road. Just need the roundabout. We're probably on the D400, I would think. here. How about that? Does that go to you, Solovasic? Kind of. How about that? Oh my god, a 5k in Turkey based on a phone number and the location of the water and a town name. It's almost as happy. There's the endorphins that came from that. Outrageous. 21240. Still didn't get my record for this map. Thanks, New Zealand. Actually, there was a worse one. Mongolia. I just did not reach and guess Mongolia. Could have been so good. 5k in Turkey. That'll keep me happy for at least an hour. There's only about 15 minutes to go too. I've been having some pretty shocking misses lately. I don't think that's the chubby Mexican arrow. It's Canada or US, I guess. Maybe I should fast travel. I can't believe that. 5k in Turkey. Shouldn't be technically that hard. It was a good seed. It had a lot of information, but man, perfect. And it had a crappy bus shelter as well. So everything I love about GeoGuessr, a crappy bus shelter and just enough information and knowledge to 5k. And something interesting like that bait police car. Oh, hello. Wait. Kilometres. It must be Canada. I don't know where all the pines are in Canada. This is not going to be a great score, so I'm just going to plonk it in Alberta. Why not? It's Quebec. If I'd seen some French language, that would have helped out. Not to worry. Ors Cassis, France. Can't see what it says down the bottom here. It's probably a town name, but even with that, it's a French style double ringed bollard. Any yellow plates? I don't think so. So what am I up to? A streak of 7. I wonder if I should just keep plonking when I know the country. I will. I'll just try and get the streak up for the end of this next 15 minutes. De Mayo or 21 de Mayo. Driving right, Spanish. Solo bicicletas. It's a bike lane, I think, is what they're trying to get at. Permiso de circulation. Don't know what that's about. I'm not exactly sure what country it is here. It's kind of like Mexico or Argentina, or what about the plates? That one's blurred. Blurred. Difficult to say with that one. They've got the orange plates on the taxi. I should have learned this by now. It's got Chile Express. I guess this is Chile. So the orange plates, probably Chile. I don't think it's Santiago, but I'll just go there. I'll go Concepcion. It was Santiago, basically. Okay, 4,000, and got this grand structure. Black and white pole. I'm not convinced that this is Peru though. It's got this grand structure with a tractor outside. Either in construction or demolishing, and it's a water tower which not only has the interesting academy with a K. It's like sponsorship. It's a very new road. It's a new development somewhere here. don't know, like Kazakhstan or something. I think they built a whole new capital city, I think. So welcome. It's driving left. It's Indonesia, is it? Probably. Just always get a bit anxious about Malaysia. Does this say Awas? Awas, I think, is Malaysia. 3 sections, 2 sections. Yikes. Am I going to screw this up already? I think it's got to be Malaysia. No. I've got Timor again. Which is... last time was somewhere around Lombok or whatever. Last time I saw Timor. I'll go to the same place, I don't think it is, but... it was Malaysia. What is wrong with me? It's an unanswerable question sometimes. Awas, I was pretty certain was, man, I'm glowing red from humiliation there. I'm gonna go, wait. I have seen similar things in Estonia. Lithuania, surely. Okay, what did I hear? 454? Yeah, I think that's right. 454, Lithuania. Does it count? Does it not count? Is that Russia? Yikes! That's so annoying. That is really annoying. I'm very sad about that. A streak of 0. What can I do in 10 minutes? Kushko. Velocidad Maxima. This is a cool taxi. There's a lot of traffic here. This is as much traffic as I've seen. We've got the police nearby. Police motorbike. A very dusty place. I guess it's the Atacama Desert, right? Does that say... oh, I thought it said Congo. It says cargo. Transporting cargo. So I'm not too sure whereabouts to put this, but I should probably plonk it somewhere. Bienvenidos a Serra. This is a tourist area? It could be like nearby Nazca or something. Suppressor. Don't know what makes this a tourist area, but just drop it here. Arequipa, Nazca, nearby Nazca maybe. Nazca is very flat. Arequipa. I do not know what the appeal for tourists there is. We've got a tunnel. That's kind of nice. And a stadium. So it's right on the Pan American Highway, which is pretty typical. Got, looks like pineapples and flowers for sale. Is that pineapples? I think so. We went through the fruit markets. Let's not screw this up. It's Bolivia or Peru again. Surely not Panama. De Minnesota, San Miguel, Chica, Ecuador. What is that? .gt? What? Guatemala? It is too. Oh my gosh. That was a great escape. I wasn't really, my mind wasn't on Guatemala, to be fair. Guatemala City, I'm not too sure. Just guess there. .gt, I've never seen a domain before in Guatemala. That was a lucky domain. Sun King, what does that say underneath? Solabora. Junction Superstores, driving left by the looks. Yellow plates. I'm not sure about this car, or van, or truck, or whatever it is. So it's should be Kenya. Said that very softly. Should be Kenya. I'd like to see a safari store, whatever it is that they've got in Kenya, because it could be Uganda. I'm not too sure how to tell the difference. Memo Casista General Hardware. It's a cool, bustling place, that's for sure. Hopefully it's not Ghana. I kind of screwed that up earlier. I think I went Kenya for Ghana. Almeza. Is the butcher. Is it a butcher and hotel? It is kind of. Mama Cynthia Hotel. With the smell of raw meat. Amazing. I don't know. It's like I think it's Kenya. I hope it's not wrong. Nearby Nakuru. Oof, it's kind of bordery with Uganda, but critically not Uganda. So happy. This is Austria. Should be right. Heading towards the mountains. Mountains west. Ooh, all the way west. So what's my streak now? 4. Still got a bit of work to do. And not enough time to do it. Driving left here. In Indonesia. No doubts this time. No doubts. Ooh, it was actually Kalimantan, but Kalimantan, that's fine. 19,000. Square concrete pole. Riding left again. In Thailand. Peninsula Thailand. Possibly Romania. What's the G stand for? This is not as easy as I thought. Romania has that U, I think. Should I just plonk it? Don't have holy poles. No, this is Lithuania. Wow, am I 100% certain? Not 100%, but I'm pretty certain. Yes, okay. Lithuania has that U. Oh my gosh, I'm on a tear. 7. Amazing, stop. It doesn't say Heret, otherwise that would be kind of convenient. Because I kind of thought, why do I say kind of so much? I thought that all these pines could be the green back of the pole, of the sign, sorry. I thought this could be Canada, could be Alaska, could be anything. Driving right. It's a red hat. Gormless expression. Kind of fits for Canada. I need to see something else though. Oh no, this is like a US-Canada 50-50 I don't need. The streak's only 7, but still. A good streak, and now we've got birches. Oh, frick it, I'll just drop it in Canada. It was nice. Streak of 8. Now somewhere Middle Eastern, I would think. I think that's Arabic. What about the car? A long white plate. some people are using the bin, a lot of people aren't, which is disappointing. Let's check this major road here. Come on. So the plates, it says stop in Arabic and is this Jordan? Kind of get the impression that Jordan uses dual language more often, but I don't know. I'd like to see, is there going to be a sign coming up? Maybe not. So it's not Oman. I'm just going to plonk it in Jordan. I'm 70% convinced. Okay, wow. Next. It's Japan. Yellow plates. No, not yellow plates. Has yellow plates. Oh, are they driving left? They are. This has got to be Japan. What's with the non-yellow plates though? That's one of the most consistent things about Japan. Fire system. I'm pretty sure it's Japan. I hope it's not Taiwan, otherwise I'll be quite unhappy. Okay, very nice. Streak of 10, 20k, just plonking. Pretty good. Hello, what about this bollard? New Zealand again. Yeah, I think so. Oh, that was a good plonk. That was 29 kilometres away. Pure plonk, 4,900. This is Mexico. I'm not committing to Mexico. Someone drilling upstairs, which is kind of annoying. I don't know what they're doing upstairs, but they've been at it for like 2 months. Night and day. Okay. It's got Arabic. Backing away from... I can't read what that first character is. It's something Asan. Could be Jordan again, could it? Kind of would like to see the plates here. I'm not convinced about Jordan here. There's a bus stop. A bus shelter. I don't know, I guess it's technically a bus stop. Ooh, it's a bit icky. It's provided lots of space for seating. Well, it's a pretty small place, but they've maximised the seating anyway. And I like the window shape, is very nice. It's like a pentagon. And other than that, there's not much else I can say. I wonder what these phone numbers are for. Presumably just businesses. But I kind of like it. I'm going to give that a 5. Everything I like gets half points. Engineer Duck, how are you doing? Thanks for the follow. Just finishing up here, unfortunately for the day. Let's just try and get a streak. I'm kind of stuck here. The only thought I have is Jordan, but I'm not too sure. I can't really get close to see plates or anything. Kind of in a hurry, so it was Jordan again. I've had 2 Jordan in this streak, and then it's probably Russia, I guess, with the airport 18 kilometres away. Or is this Bulgaria? No, I'm changing. I think this is Bulgaria. Just going to keep going until I get oh, it was Russia. Oh my gosh, it was Murmansk. Plonked too early there. I lost at 12. Anyway, I've got yeah. Hopefully I can catch you again some other time, Engineering Duck. Let's call you Duck, I think, for short. I'll probably be streaming about the same time tomorrow. So I think I've been at it about 2 hours. Normally that's the thing while the baby's napping, but I think she should be waking up soon, so... Oops, I didn't mean to... I should probably finish out this round. yeah, the baby will be waking up soon, so I'm going to take her for a walk, presuming the weather's nice. But I will be back. I'm not sure about these insulators. I have seen them before. There's not a ton of other information here. I don't know. I absolutely do not know. Mexico. That's about as bad as it. That was India. Okay, or Sri Lanka. I can probably try and remember that. 1 point to finish off with, 16,238 away. So I didn't beat my score on Community World. Try again. Didn't beat my streaks. There's no way to get near Blinky's 25k in 1 minute 38. I actually saw the video of that. It's insane. Anyway, I do have to head off and see the baby, but I should just do a raid, I think. Where's my... Here we go. Chet42 is going. I'll raid him or her, them. Only 2 viewers. Anyway, thanks for watching, keep in touch, and I'll be back tomorrow, I'd imagine. Ciao.